passion and pursuits, goals and dreams, education and ability, and widening your pathway. A passion is something that you want to do, something you feel you need to accomplish, something you would love to do because it would bring self-worth to you, or excitement, or would enhance the person that you think you are, and in your mind, perhaps what others think of you. The pursuit of a passion is sometimes time sensitive, and in other times a lifetime pursuit. A time sensitive passion can be a dream of becoming a professional sports star, or competing at a national level, or winning an Olympic gold medal. There's only a certain amount of time that you can spend in pursuit of it, and then there's a certain amount of time in which you can achieve it. Because remember, your body will get older and change, and others will be younger, perhaps stronger. A lifetime passion or pursuit might be education. In that situation, you have a lifetime. So there is not a rush. But there is a rush of purpose for you, because the sooner you learn and grow, the more and more information you can gain, and the deeper your understanding of your passion will be. Finally, education provides a pathway to success, but more importantly, it widens your pathway. Your runway not only becomes longer, but becomes wider, so that you can diverge and make many different choices if you take the time to educate yourself. So we start with education. Education should be your first and primary concern. How do you build a foundation so that you can understand information, use it, solve problems, and create solutions? How do you study English, math, science, so that you understand your world and the world around you? How do you build your understanding of art and philosophy so that you can understand the deeper topics as they were thought of by others before you? So I always started with education. My first dream was to be a professor. I then studied the classics. I studied science and math, and I became passionate about music because I thought everybody should have an artistic self. To this day, it is a lifelong passion of mine. I play music every day. I play my instrument every day, and when I can, I perform. It's a constant path that I don't expect to finish, nor do I expect to master, but I simply expect to get better. Education provides me with that runway and a wider runway so that I can do different things at different times. My athletic career was different. I had a certain amount of runway to reach my goal. And it had to be a singular purpose. When I woke up in the morning, I needed to know exactly what I was going to do, for how long, and where I was headed. I need to evaluate and reevaluate where I was, and I needed to make real life changes in real time so that I could maximize my ability to achieve that goal, but more importantly, my effectiveness in my next match tournament leading up to the Olympic Games. I always use this one because it's time sensitive. If you dream of becoming the best in something, and it's in an athletic endeavor, or in a business, or in something that's time sensitive, then you must have immediacy and you must have a sense of purpose that is time sensitive. Finally, you need to combine both of those, and you need to not make excuses. Over the years, I would meet many individuals, and they would talk to me about their dreams of becoming an Olympic champion. They would then tell me what I can do. Tell me what I need to do. Tell me how to do it, and I will do it. And in their faces, I saw earnestness. I saw desire and passion. I saw in them a want and a true desire and a need to be more than they thought they could be. So with all the best intent, I would start, and I would tell them what I did and what was necessary. And then 90% of them, 95%, I would see their eyes start to wonder and glaze over. They were waiting for me to finish. I could see that they wanted to say something. And I know what they wanted to say. I knew the word that would come out of their mouth as soon as I stopped speaking. That word was inevitably but, the word B-U-T. Because then they would tell me the things they had to do and how they would interfere with the goal and the method I had set forth for them. But destroys goals. There are goals that when you say the word but, the goal is no longer reachable, nor is it possible or plausible. Period. Because there is someone somewhere else in the world willing not to say but, or not having to say but. They are willing to do more than you at any moment, at any time, so that they can achieve their goal. There are certain goals that when you set them, you have no choice but to sacrifice everything else for it. And if you can't, then don't. And move that goal from a goal to a passion. A passion is a lifetime pursuit. A goal that is immediate is not. It can be a passion in part, but it needs to have the immediacy of purpose and action. It is only through action that you can get traction, the traction necessary to achieve. Now, don't despair. Becoming a black belt is not time sensitive. It is a passion. You can set that time. You can set that time for wherever you want. You can take as much time as is necessary. And in fact, sometimes taking more time is necessary and better for you. I had often wanted my goal sooner than I should have. And I would be defeated or I would fail. Then I would reinvest in myself, and I'd reinvest in the process and the purpose. And a perfect case in point is the 1992 Olympic Games. 1988, I wanted that goal. I didn't achieve it. It meant that I had to spend 4 more years of not going to law school, 4 more years of not starting a family, 4 more years of not starting a business, 4 more years of sacrificing, 4 more years of sacrifice, of just training 6 to 8 hours a day. But because I persevered, because I made that goal and was determined, and because I was patient for 4 more years, I achieved my dream of an Olympic gold medal. Now, that doesn't mean it always works out, but in my case, it did work out. But regardless of whether or not it had worked out, I would have been better for the process. Sometimes failure creates a better you, and in many cases, a better you than success does. So embrace the process, not the goal. Be goal-oriented, but process-focused, because process lasts a lifetime and goals come and go.